everybody, welcome or welcome back to J or a Budget and to week 2 of July's cash stuffing. I hope everyone has had a great week and weekend so far. And yeah, I'm gonna get cracking. I have €285 this week to cash stuff. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105. Sorry, it should be 205, and then 225, 45, 65, and 85. So let's get cracking now. I didn't order vinyl for these yet. So last week I would have shown you that I got new envelopes here. So as I said, I didn't order the vinyl, so I put some like rudimentary labels on them for now, but they are actually, it's exactly kind of what I want for now. So I will get cracking and let's keep going. So technology this week is going to get a tenner. So let's do a little swap around. So it should have 185. So it has 150 in the bank. So 170, 80, and 85 in technology. And that is that one. Eating out is going to get some cash, but I also took some cash out of here. So I went out for lunch with some colleagues during the week. So I took out €15. And I'm going to add in fiver this week. So it should have 120. So 100, 10, 15, and 20. So it does have 120 in eating out. So that is all squared off with that one. Health is not getting anything this week, and it has 150, and that is all in the bank. Cats is going to get some money this week because I want to build it back up. So it's going to get a tenner this week. So that should have 50, and it does into cats. Clothing then is also, I don't think, getting anything. So it has 50, and that is in the bank. So nothing there. Home is also getting skipped. It has 110, and that is in the bank. So nothing going into that one. Haircut, I am going to put in some money this week. So I'm going to put in a fiver. So it should have 70 now. So 50 in the bank, 60 and 70. So that is correct. In haircut, if I can put this back in. And then subscriptions, I'm going to put in money. So subscriptions, I'm using this Netflix tracker, but it's for like any subscription. So I have €30 in there at the moment, and I can put in another 5, and then I can tick off another one of those. And this is a challenge from Budget with Ira. So let's take that. So sorry, that has €35 now. And I think I'm okay for everything for the moment. Um, but yeah, let's see what happens. I'm also fuming because I think I said last week in my video I ordered a Kindle on Amazon Prime Day, and it was supposed to come today, but I got an email this morning saying, "Oh, it's being delayed by 1 week," and I'm like, "Fuck you, Amazon." Sorry, excuse my language, but I'm like, "Fuck you, Amazon," because I wanted my Kindle. Anyway, my house is getting its non-negotiable €25 this week, so let's see what we have in here. So it should be 2,900. So 2,500, 600, 700, 800, 850, 70, 90, 95, and €2,900 in the My House fund. And then the last one in here is books, but it's not getting anything because I don't have a Kindle because Amazon didn't fucking deliver it on time. Sorry, you can tell I'm salty. Okay, into the savings challenge binder. So I am going to give myself €50 for spending, and I never spend it all, but let's see what happens. I also have a tenner left over from last week. So I'll put that at the back there, and I will reallocate later. And I also finished Hoot last week, so I will take that out and pop it to the side. And I also have popped in rock, paper, scissors instead. So let's just check what Hoot saved in the end. So it saved 500 and 20, 40, 50. So €550 from Hoot that I can reallocate. I will more than likely do this challenge again because I absolutely loved Hoot. It was one of my favorite challenges that I've ever done. So rock, paper, scissors, and I'll do 2 rolls anyway, minimum of this, and if I can see what this is. So I actually have two. So let's do. There's the rock, paper, scissors OG or the rock, paper, scissors original. Let's do this one, and then I can come back and do this one. Sorry, this is a challenge I had purchased from Vinted. So let's push and have a roll. So that is scissors, which is 15. Let's do one more roll. And look, there's a sneaky pixel from Pixel Perfect flying around the place. And paper. So that is 25 euro in here this week. 25 into rock, paper, scissors, which gives me 25 for spending money for the week, which again should be probably plenty because I don't think I need to do much. Although I am working some lates this week in the office, so I'll probably need a little bit more travel money. So hopefully the tarot travel doesn't sting me for all of my money. So travel this week is gonna get the 20 it usually does. I have these, the tarot cards, and I am gonna mix them up. And like I said, hopefully I get a low one because I'm in the office, I'm late, and it is a taxi home rather than the bus. So let's go. And that is IV, which is 4. So that's actually perfect. So let's pop that in here. And let's see what we have. So it's going to mush it around. So what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plus, so that's 14, 19, 29, 39, 89. I think I can pop that. That is the Emperor for number 4. And that can go into the back here. And that is the Travel Tarot. Doesn't want to go in. Oh, and then I can pop the 16 in with my spending for the week. So that actually should be plenty of money, I hope. So these ones get stuffed on shorts, so I can skip through those. Scratch off challenge should be a fiver, so I'll just take that out in anticipation. But I'm going to swap it for a tenner. But this should be a fiver because it has to be. Because it saves 20, so each was a fiver, and that was Sherry Cash, and that is from Budget with Honey. So I'll pop that back in there, and that has 130 euro now. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Saveopoly then. So where was I last week? I have 2 left. So let's just see. My phone is recording, so I'll go by my laptop. My laptop battery is 42%. Oh, that's a lot. Let's just pretend it's 22 and I put in 20. Or do I do 40? Oh, that's so much. That's so fucking much. Do you know what? I'm going to do it 40 and I'm going to do this tenner as well. This challenge, because I'm going to take the tenner from last week that I had left over. So that's getting 50 quid, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 into Saveopoly, which means that that is now finished. And Saveopoly saved 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 90, 110, 160, 360 quid in the Saveopoly challenge. So I'll take that out and also pop that there. So that is 2 challenges now that I need to reallocate during the week at some stage. So then the last one in this one is, well, not the last one, is the blocks challenge. It's a sticker challenge. So let's go and do one of these. So let's do a long one and let's stick it across the bottom here and pop in a fiver. And that one. So that now has 5, 10, 15. So I'm just going to swap it for a 10 really quickly. And do I do another one? I mean, I could do another one. See, this is me getting like excited about things. So let's do another one and then pop in another fiver. So fiver going in here, which brings me onto the jelly bean jar. So I need my color dice for this one, and let's see what we are getting this week. Ooh, fudge. This is when there's too much in this. Okay, let's go and see what we're getting this week. So we have a blue, which is 10. Okay, let's do a yellow, which is 5. And let's do one more. And a red, which is 15. That's 30 quid. Ugh. It's probably more than I had planned, but what was it? A blue, yellow, red. So that was blue. Red and yellow. I have a feeling that this is going to save a lot of money. So there's 30 euros going in to the jelly bean jar, and that is how much I have completed. And let's see how much it has. So in the jelly bean jar, I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, and 50, 130 quid in the jelly bean jar. And that is that binder done. I feel like, is that everything completed in this one? Rock, paper, scissors, we started. These are done on shorts. That's done, that's done. Okay, let's move on and go to travel. And let's slide into the passport to success. So I'll pop a fiver into this challenge and can cross off. Where is my black pen? Do. What's here? Cross off one of those. So can go back into here. And then passport to success has 20, 40, 50, and 50 is 100, 110 euros in passport to success. And I will probably be taking money out of this shortly, or maybe one of those because I'm going to Manchester in 2 weeks. I popped it on the credit card. So, and it was very, very reasonable. I think it was like 75 euro for like an overnight / 2 days. So it's perfect. Travel fund is done. Accommodation, I will pop in a tenner to here. So let's pop that in. And this has 250, 300 euros. So and we can color in another one of these for accommodation fund. Then London, I will leave. Trip challenge I completed. So let's reallocate this in another video. So much to reallocate. That has 60 quid, and Japan is done. So I have 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55 to reallocate or to continue stuffing with. So onto the occasions binder. So gifts is going to stay like that. I'm going to pop in a fiver to my mom's birthday. So at the moment she has 5, so 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 is 90. So each icon is 15. So I have a fiver in there, and her birthday is in September. and then everything else is after that. So to Christmas then. And Christmas, I am rolling a dice if I can find it. So let's roll and see where we are going. So 8. 8 and 9. So 8 is worth a fiver, if you can see that. So let's pop in a fiver. And I'm kind of separating these as always. So let's color in some earmuffs. And yeah, I am very bad at coloring, but you get the drift. As long as you can look at it and get the drift, it's all good. Okay, let's do another roll. 1 is done. So I can go again. 5. Okay, let's go have a look and see what number 5 is. 5. So this is number 5, and that is 10. So I can add in 10 to here. And this one, I actually did the wrong one last week, so it should have been this and this. So I'm going to finish these ones, and then that leaves just one left for number 5. So let's go. Okay, that is that one done. I really don't want to. Okay. And okay, what have I like? 10, 20, 35 euro left. Let's do one more roll for Christmas because I'm kind of like 11. And 11 is pretty poinsettias, and these are worth a fiver each. So that's grand. I can pop in a fiver and do another one of these. So that is Christmas done. Christmas. Also, sorry if I'm shaking you. Which leaves me with 30 quid left for the week. Or 30 quid left of stuff, I should say. So what I'm going to do is move these out of the way. And there's 30 quid I'm going to put into the challenge box. Cross off 30 euro more. So let's go 25 and 5 is 30. There we go, another really quick video. Thank you so much for watching. Do leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I hope you have a great week. And I'll see you during the week. I will have a couple of videos come up this week. So I'm going to do like a reallocation of these. And then I have my little shorts that I do for the Fiber Friday and the Mini Monday. Or not Mini Monday, Fiber Friday, Thursday, 20 Thursday, and 10 Tuesday. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Take care. And I will chat to you in my next video. Bye.